you can actually make some cookies inside a vehicle, which just goes to show, Matt, how dangerously hot it can be inside one of these vehicles.
That's right. The real reason why we're doing this is Darren told me he was hungry earlier. But no, we wanted to show you the difference between what it's like in your car and what it's like outside. I have cookies baking. We've had cookies baking ever since lunchtime today. But I have the door closed because we're actually trying to keep the heat in. In fact, compared from the cookies perspective, it's chilly out here compared to what it's in here. This is 90-degree weather out here near 100. But inside our 5 News Live truck, we have temperatures in the 160-degree range. So I'm gonna bring these cookies out because we've been baking all day. This is low and slow for sure, but let me grab these. This pan is really hot, but I've had it baking in the sun. We've moved the truck so that it's facing the sun most of the day. These are what they look like right now.
Oh,
so they still look just a little bit soft.
Better. Nice,
but
you can
Darren
see
and Erica, what do you
difference
think?
over the last couple of hours,
oh,
right?
Yeah, easily, yeah.
Those look edible, Matt. We'll take them.
This is not too bad at all. That's right. So coming up here in about 15 minutes, we're gonna give it just a little bit extra heat. We may test them.
Oh, you gotta love that. And it go again, it's very dangerous. This is, you know, that we're having fun with this. But as we said in the 5 o'clock, this really points out how really, really bad it is inside one of these vehicles.
It totally. So when you take temperatures, you know, the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 134 degrees in Death Valley. It's 30 degrees warmer in this van. So that just puts it in perspective that this is serious heat that we are dealing with. So we're having a little bit of fun with it, but we just want to show you this heat that we definitely have here, and it's just about to get even worse all week long. I'm going to show you that forecast coming up in a bit. Showers and thunderstorms staying pretty much just around this high pressure, staying away from us while we're just locked in with this heat and humidity. But you go towards our west, we've got rain. Towards the north, we've got several severe thunderstorms. And then back off towards the east, several scattered showers and thunderstorms going on as well. But here at home, things are dry and we're mostly clear. In fact, we're going to stay in the 90s through 8 o'clock this evening in northwest Arkansas. In the River Valley, we'll do even better. We're not going to get probably to the 80s until about 10, 11 o'clock tonight. It is hot out there. We hit the hundreds once again south of the Bobby Hopper Tunnel. And this heat dome is not going anywhere the next couple of days. It will start to break down just a touch this weekend, but that means we still have, what, 3 more days left of just baking with heat index values over 100 degrees, and we're smack dab in the middle of that. Here's your forecast tomorrow. Much of the same, lots of sun. In the afternoon, you may see a couple little puffy clouds like we saw this afternoon. Highs in the upper 90s in northwest Arkansas. We're making a run towards 100. In the River Valley, the question is, you know, not if we hit 100, but how far in the hundreds do we go? And likely pretty far, at least 101, 102, maybe possibly in the River Valley. Tonight, though, we'll try to cool off, but some of us may not even get out of the 80s. Check that out. So waking up tomorrow morning, we may still be in the low 80s, especially in the River Valley. And then as we bake throughout the rest of the morning, even by lunchtime, we'll be well into the 90s. And then after lunch, the question is, how soon do we hit the 100s? We haven't hit 100 yet in Northwest, but if we do, it'll be the first time that we've hit 100 since 2018. So it's been a while, but we're dangerously close. Rain chances on the way as we approach this weekend because we've got a front that's trying to move in. That's the good news in this forecast. A mini front trying to move in with some north wind activity, and that's going to help drop temperatures a little bit, maybe even squeeze out a shower. But the biggest difference will be that heat index. It's finally going to get out of that extreme danger territory, which comes Friday. I know the temperature, you know, is technically lower than Thursday, but Friday we're expecting a spike in the humidity. That's going to make Friday really tough. Then this weekend we start to cool down just a little bit, mid-90s in Northwest and upper 90s in the River Valley. But until then, we are baking. And as we continue to bake, I think we're going to have some fun this week. We're trying to show off a clear message, you know, how hot it is outside and in your car specifically. But we're baking this week.
Are you actually bringing this over here?
Yeah.
So can we actually eat one of these?
You looked hungry, Darren.
This was out in the 5 News Live van for like 6 hours cooking in the heat.
Yeah.
And again, it's to show how hot inside the van really is.
There's always an
Are you not gonna
educational
join this
purpose,
with
right?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So
I'll take the
I was
biggest one.
measuring the cookie itself,
that's soft.
and it was about 160.
that's really
about
good.
50. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Is
Now
it
we're
that
apart.
hot?
You eat it.
No,
Oh, it just fell apart. Well, so, okay, texture compared to a normal oven, you know, baking at 350. What would you say?
Oh, no, that's perfect.
I call this semi-baked.
Semi?
Yeah.
It's not quite there, but it's okay. It tastes
Is it good enough, though?
Hope
That's the
I hope
trick?
nobody else wanted these. 'Cause I'm fitting to eat them all.
Every
You were
single
going to
one.
town, Darren. So, these couple next few days, we may try to show off some
right
other
here.
things
Look
that
over
we
here.
try to
Oh,
make.
Oh my gosh, we almost lost it all.
Look at those.
Yeah.
You can
not
see
bad
the
at all.
texture looks different than in an oven, right?
does.
That's
But the
what you
taste
notice.
ain't no
It does.
different.
Right.
I'll guarantee you that.
That's all that matters. But
So
let
good.
us know, on social media. Reach out to us if there's a certain type of food you want to see cooked. All week long, we're going to be in the hundreds.
Need a big old
We've had
glass.
a
Might as
couple
well
people
keep trying it.
suggesting trying to do an egg.
We could do
which I
that.
thought would be
Steak,
fascinating.
do that.
sausage. Sausage patty would be good.
There you go.
You're craving a breakfast over there, Darren.
Yeah.
I need
What do you want,
I need
bacon?
Biscuit.